Under the covers of living overseas, my life is consists of like continuous battles within myself if I should return to the state, and if it's so, should it be anytime soon? For the past few weeks, I've been contemplating about what my life will look like once my contract is over. There are so many options, and I feel like every turn that I take or any options that I would consider, I just feel like something is missing. And no, I'm not looking for anyone to reassure me of my thoughts and my decision, nor am I looking for any types of advice at the moment. Because I do understand like what I'm feeling at the moment, not many people can understand because I've chosen a path that differs from many of you. Then what is it? The truth is, I'm afraid. I have never been so uncertain before, and making the move back to America, it means to begin again and starting over for me. At this point of my life, it's not easy, but if not now, then when? Or would I ever come back? Then why not stay, Navy? Why not? In short, there's no room for me to grow, and I feel stagnated. I need a breath of fresh air.
Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
It's crazy. I have recurrent dreams that when I'm home in America, something just doesn't feel right. And I continue to ask myself, am I ready to be home yet? Then I would tell myself, Nuvi, you have so much left to do in Korea. Why are you here? And then I will close my eyes and try to imagine so hard and try to forcefully bring myself physically back to Korea into my little tiny apartment. But just when I'm about to bring myself back, I wake up and then I realize I'm still in Korea and it was just a dream. And it scares me even more. Like, am I really not that ready? I mean, ready, whatever that means, you know? I've come to understand how difficult it must be for someone to live in a place for some time and then later to only return home. There's always going to be this lingering feeling inside of you that you carry with you forever. It's the yearning of wanting to be elsewhere and at the same time knowing that you belong exactly where you are. And it's not that you don't want to be where you are, but it's because of the place and the time and the people that you met. All of that has imprinted itself upon your heart. Therefore, you can never go back home being the same person as you were before you had left. You see, living overseas comes with many challenges. Your views of life and philosophy begin to change. You're being stretched and stripped down to your final core. You're trying to learn and understand a totally new language, and at the same time you're trying to immerse yourself into the culture. When you least expect it, at the most unwanted time, life hits you just a little bit harder. A little bit harder to where you're left with nothing in the end. You're left with nothing but yourself, alone in a foreign country. And by the end of the day, you just sit quietly in your apartment or wherever you are, and you just try to recollect your thoughts that all the negative situations that happened to you, you paint it over with brighter colors, whether it be the pain, the stress, the loneliness, whatever that you're feeling, you continue to paint it with brighter colors. You've survived one day, and now you have to survive tomorrow. One day of survival turned into many years, and you find that within yourself, you're ever so changing through every trial. The day I return home, I know that I'll never be the same. Some say that since I'm an American, I lived most of my entire life there, I can easily adjust. I disagree. Things are just not gonna go back to the way how it was when I left. It's like how someone once said to me, it's going to be like Once Upon a Time in Korea movie. It's my life, the life that I lived overseas that nobody back in the States will ever come close to understanding. Once again, I'm not asking to be understood. You know, whatever I decide in the months to come, I'm in full confidence that God goes before me.
I feel like I'm gonna laugh at myself 5-10 years from now, thinking like, what the heck were you thinking, Adi? What were you thinking?